Hi, I'm Felicia Asiedu, and I'm the Senior Marketing Manager here at Cvent in Europe. And I'm super excited to bring to you the second in our episodes of the Road to Connect series, where we'll be talking to you about how you can build the perfect agenda to get the best out of your experience at Cvent Connect Europe. But better than that, I'm not just going to talk to you, I'm going to show you exactly what you can do. So the very first thing I want to show you here is how you can log in to start building your agenda. And the very first thing you do is simply go to the Cvent Connect Europe page. If you're not sure where to find that, you can Google it or you can find it on our website and it will take you to this very first page, which is where you registered. And you simply click this login button and then put in your details. I'm so lucky that Google autofills for me. You press next, and then what you're going to do is wait for your verification code. And this is great because this is part of our two-factor authentication. And I can see that it's already come through, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to enter it here. 95220. Oh, better put an O, not a 9, otherwise I'm not getting in. And that will take you straight into the Attendee Hub homepage, where you can start to build your agenda and customize that experience as it says here. And the very first thing I'm going to do here is check that I'm logged in as the right type, with the right type of conference pass. So here I can see that I'm an event professional with a full conference pass, which means I'll see all the sessions that are relevant to me. So if you don't think you're logged in quite right and you don't have the right pass, or if you've signed up as a virtual attendee and you actually want to join us in person, just contact our Connect team and we'll help to get that changed for you by modifying your registration. So let's go and see all the sessions. Now, because I have a full conference pass that includes training, I can definitely see the training sessions that are happening on Tuesday, the 4th of October, and I can start to add those sessions to my agenda. But if you don't have that included, you can certainly start on the first full day of the conference, which is Wednesday, where you'll see here there's networking breakfast and general sessions and all sorts of things included. You'll see that the general sessions are already included in your agenda because we think those are the most important for absolutely everyone to attend. And if you want to start filtering to see which sessions you might like to attend, the best way is to look at this track list and start filtering by things like attendee engagement or data and insights, event design. And one of the best filters that I can recommend is the community conversation filter. There are lots and lots of community conversations happening at Cvent Connect Europe this year, and that includes conversations on diversity and inclusion and salaries and so on. So I'm going to add one of these to my agenda right now by clicking this button, and then I'm going to go and look on my schedule. The first thing you'll see here are the sessions that are already included, and you can click here at the bottom to view your full schedule. And as you'll see, there are the general sessions that we spoke about earlier, but now I also have that community conversation included in my schedule. So that's probably the best way to get started with building, and I hope you have fun doing it. So now I want to move on and talk about some of the major highlights sessions happening at Cvent Connect Europe this year. So as I said earlier, those general sessions are for absolutely everyone. And one of the first and most exciting sessions I want to talk to you about is Ashley Banjo, who's come into Connect this year to speak to us on day 3 of the conference, which is Thursday. And he's going to talk to us about being creative and that leadership skill that he has, and quite frankly, the longevity that he's able to build with his team through creative experiences. And couldn't we all do with a little bit of that? And that's super exciting for everyone, including me, because I'm kind of fangirling over here. The second keynote, who I'm also fangirling over, you might not know her so well, but her name is Callie Beaton. She comes to us as a media entrepreneur turned comedian. It's quite an interesting transition, and we've all transitioned our jobs just a little bit over the past 18 months. So super excited to hear from Callie. She has a podcast that I can't even mention the name of because a little bit rude, but actually very interesting. So if you want to go and check her out, please do. But she's going to talk to us about confidence and leadership again, and creativity and all sorts of good things. So please don't miss those 2 amazing keynotes. On the first full day of conference, the Wednesday that I showed you, we have our opening general session from Reggie Agarwal, our CEO. Always blows the crowd away. People are always taken back by what he says because it's just so insightful. So please don't miss that. And following that, you'll have 2 roadmap sessions, one for suppliers and venues and one for event marketing and management professionals. And those roadmaps are giving you an insight into what's coming down the line with regards to Cvent products and what's happening with the future of event technology. Now, what I can't miss I know that's all very serious and you've got your keynotes and all the serious things, but there's so much opportunity to have networking and fun at Cvent CONNECT Europe as well. There are lunch meetups, breakfast meetups, and also an amazing corporate social responsibility experience that will be happening at the end of Thursday. And to wrap it all up is the Cvent CONNECT Europe conference party, this year happening at Toka Social, which is a 5-minute walk away from the main conference. I know I sound excited by it. I should be, because normally if you've been to Cvent CONNECT Europe before, we get on a bus and we go right into central London, and it takes a bit of time, but not this year. It's just a 5-minute walk away, and it's a super interactive experience. So we all love a good hotel ballroom, don't we just? But this time it's a bit different. It's a proper party. DJs, you've got virtual booths, you've got football experiences, which is just going to be slightly different. And that's what we're all about this year at Cvent CONNECT Europe, is creating experiences, creating chances to network, to share, and to have a little bit of fun whilst learning at the same time. So that's a lot I've just packed in there. Now I'm going to pivot a little bit and talk about the experience specifically for marketers. So for marketers, the sessions I'd recommend you attend are the You Can Sit With Us, How to Foster a Culture of Inclusion and Allyship. Now you might wonder, well, why is that just for marketers? Well, it's not. But the reason why I recommend it to marketers is because as you're thinking about things like your brand, your positioning, who you want to be, how you want people to feel about, your events and the marketing and your company, you do have to think about, are we being inclusive? Are we including everyone in our brand and in our marketing? Because otherwise we're only getting this much of the industry and this much of the market, and we need to be thinking broader than that. The second session I want to highlight here is about utilizing unique channels to promote your events and your organization. And that's all about, okay, we know email, yeah, we know website, but there's TikTok, there's LinkedIn, there's all your social media. And are we getting that right? And are we utilizing these channels in the right way to promote our events? Not sure, maybe we are, but we're going to hear from an expert. And finally, the breakout session I want to highlight is following the marketing data breadcrumbs for attendee success. And that is all about the journey of our customers and our prospects. Are we following the little breadcrumbs that they are leaving each time they interact with you, your organization, your product, your brand, and just making sure you gather all that data together to shape the right picture of the people that we are talking to. If you want to see the full recommended agenda, just visit the website. If you're not logged into Attendee Hub already, or if you're already registered, log in and just, put that agenda back together, and you'll see the sessions that are just right for you. Thank you for joining us on the Road to Connect series this time around, and there will be episode 3 coming up soon, so stay tuned for that.